Hi, this is Classic Harley Restorations, and today we're replacing the heads and the rocker boxes on a 77 shovel. The rocker boxes have already been torqued down to 12 foot-pounds. They can be torqued down between 12 and 15 foot-pounds, so we settle for 12. The cylinder heads get torqued down to 65 foot-pounds. However, to start, I installed the rear head with the rocker box already torqued onto it, and I put two bolts in, one on this side and one on the other side. I left them loose so that the next step I'll be doing is I'll be putting on the front head and rocker box loose. See how they got a little bit of play in them? That little bit of play you're gonna need when you go to align your intake manifold. So that's why they're loose right now. There's roughly 1/8 to 1/4 inch of play in them holes so that you can move them around to adjust your intakes. So that's where we stand right now. Our next step is we're going to be putting on the front head, and then we'll be aligning the rocker box, the intake manifold, and then we'll tighten down our heads, install all the rest of the bolts and tighten down our heads. Okay, now we're ready to align the intake manifold. You can see the head's got a little bit of play. We're going to check it. You can see on this side here it doesn't fit quite right. Okay, it's not fitting quite right, so we're going to make an adjustment. I'm going to move it a little bit to the back, check it again. Okay, that looks good. Both sides look good. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to snug down the two bolts in each head that we have where they're snug, not tight, but snug enough so the heads don't move. Then we'll put the rest of the bolts in for each head, and then we'll torque them down to 65 foot-pounds in 10 foot-pound increments. A while back, I showed a way with tape to put your O-rings on the intake manifolds. Since then, I have a friend of mine, he builds race bikes. He said that was an excellent way to do it. However, he said he had a better way. So I started doing it his way. This is the way he showed me. Take your O-rings, stretch them over the hip of your intake manifolds. There you go, like that. So you have the rubber O-ring over the hip of each side of your intake manifold. You put the intake manifold in place where it should be, like this. Roll your rings out. Perfect every time. That's it. Easy like parts easy. Easier than the way I used to do it. See? Comes out perfect.